Hello, everybody. Can everybody hear and can everybody see what's going on? I had to set all this up to make it work for the table. Hello. So everybody, I hope you can hear and see and let's see. Okay, I'm debating if I need a cocktail to endure this. That's what I was saying. Steph, you got your drink? Steph's gonna be freaking. Just take a deep breath. It's really not that bad. But let's see who's come to join in the crazy miniature madness that we've got going on. Everybody wanted me to do it, so here I am. Let's see how this goes. Hello, Roger. Thanks for joining. Hey, Sir Pomp, how's it going? There's Susan, and of course we've got Steph, who's going to be a nervous wreck. You'll be good. You'll be good. I promise. And let's see. Let's see. I know that Leanne was in here at the beginning. Hopefully, she's still here and hanging out. I don't know what kind of audience I'm going to be getting. Hello there, Bristol Kiwi. How are you? Because Crow just went live. So, that's pretty much going to beat me out. I know. So I'm going to do my best. I've got it set up with my phone where I can see the chat better. So hopefully that works. Hey, Miss Pinky, how are you? So we'll see how this goes. It's fun. I hope you guys enjoy it. Any questions, ask away. Just, keep the conversation rocking and rolling. And we'll do the best that we can. And this is what we're making, guys. And it's the Magic Treasure House. It was one of the gifts that I got for the holiday season. So I'm totally psyched. Little tiny parts. And like I said, I haven't gone through the box because I wanted to wait for all of you guys. So we are going to open it up here. And we're going to see what's in the box. Let's see what's in the magic box. And there's the magic box. Ooh. Here you've got, try not to get that glare off that light, but there's the instruction manual. It's really not that thick, so, don't stress it out. Fantastic. It gives you everything you need to know on how to put this together. From a full material list to testing the wiring before you use the wiring. And then it tells you, of course, all the stuff they said that it was in here. They said that they had glue. I don't know. We have to look through. I don't see no glue, guys. Good thing I have my own. But everything is labeled and numbered. And my tip to everybody is please, even though they give you this full instruction book, if you ever get one of these, the instructions suck. Big time suck. You really, really got to pay attention. And sometimes I have a small magnifying eyepiece that I use, what I use for jewelry. Sometimes I even have to look at the picture because sometimes the stuff is just not listed and they're full of shit. So you got to really pay attention. Hello, Candy. How are you? Thanks for showing up. I hope you enjoy it. But yeah, it has everything in here listed. And then the first thing that we're going to be starting with is a little cupboard. So that's what we're going to be doing tonight is working on the little cupboard. Another tip that I always tell people when they put one of these kits together. Hey, Carla, how's it going? They give you, I'm going to show you what is in the box, guys. Pre-cut pieces. Always keep everything that comes in a bag, keep it in the bag. Don't remove the stuff because then you're going to lose it and you're going to be screwed. So just keep the stuff in the bags. They give you, here I go with the ums, and I freaking hate that. Sorry. They give you a ruler to use. Everything is marked in centimeters. A pair of tweezers that you can use. We've got all of our lights and our electric lights. I'm going to show you. They're a little tiny LED lights, and they're so cool. So cool. This is where Steph would be stressing. But it's fun. It really is. Oh, look, a free bush. I got a free bush. But see, little tiny lights, if you guys can see those. And that's all the wiring. And then it comes with, this is the box that you're going to connect all of that fun little wires to, battery operated. All those great, we'll keep the little bush out of there. He don't belong in there. So we'll put that all back in. Remember, if it's in a bag, leave it in the bag. That's just my hint, my tip to you guys. Oh, look at all these little things. Look, Steph's freaking little picture frames and little doodads, and oh, I got a little bird cage here and all of this fun. Hey, Betty, how's it going? Let's see. Oh my goodness, am I going to butcher your name, sweetie? Marna? Please tell me I'm probably totally effing that up. I am so sorry. But thanks for coming in, and thanks for PDX. There's Miss Emmy. Uh, for telling everybody to come on over and hang out and watching the madness of the miniatures. And then, of course, you've got all of your beads and baubles and all that fun stuff that we're going to make all this great stuff out of. Gold picture frame, gold beads. Again, leave it all in the bags, guys. You're going to save yourself a lot of ass ache. And then, of course, the building components. Each of these, it's all sealed. Each of these are numbered and has an alphabetic number. Yeah, my God, you know what I'm talking about. It's all alphabetized and numbered, each section. This is going to drive you insane when you're looking for like C3 or 2, whatever. If you have the time before you start, I didn't do it this one because I wanted to open up the box while I was online with you guys. Hey, Mystic, how's it going? Before you even start, if you can, highlight. Each board has its like, this is J board with such and such. Highlight it with something, because you know what you're going to be doing the whole time? Where the F is like the C board or the D board. Or so if you can, highlight it, because some of them are dark and you're going to have a hard time seeing them. So that's the best thing to do, is to label the best that you can. How's it going, MacGyver? Welcome, welcome. All these new faces, loving it. Please subscribe. I would really appreciate it. Even if you don't like the miniatures, just, hit the button. It helps out. Quirky girl, hello. You don't even have a wrench on your friend's channel? No, I don't wrench everybody like Emmy does. So yeah, that's my recommendation, is to highlight the numbers and stuff on here so you can see what the hell you're looking for. And then we come to the pretty part, where it is the pre-printed things that you're going to need, that you're going to be adhering to all of the wood parts. Also, another recommendation with this stuff, you only get one of each. So, if you F up, you're screwed. It'll come off. Hey, Joe. How's it going, Joe? I want to have a talk with you, Joe, about something later, so I got to message you. It has to do with the video, the awesome video you put out earlier, Joe. If you guys missed it, go to Joe Vitale's Entity 7 Paranormal. It has to do with AI, and brilliant. I want to talk to you about that. What you can, please make copies of it. You got a copier, make a copy of everything. Because if you do F it up, you can get it off, but you got to wipe it off and wet it down, and it'll come off, but then you're screwed because you don't have another one. Lesson learned the hard way, so make copies. So we're going to put that back in the box, and we are going to jump on this. So, Steph, you better grab that grab that drink now, because we're going to be working on that that little cupboard, and Steph's going to be, she's going to be freaking out. Also, the tools for all of us that are blind, like me. Mystic, hello, Beverly. Hello, Gordo. How's it going? What? You weren't subscribed, Gordo? I know. I've been getting the subscriptions, and then, I'm going backwards, guys. I don't know what's YouTube, playing the game again. So, it freaks me out when I lose them. Hello, Angela. Welcome. So, yeah, some of the things I ever tell everybody to get. Always have yourself, they give you the ruler, get tweezers, have multiple tweezers, because the stuff is little, and you need it just in case. Of course, this one gives you, these aren't that great. They're plastic, but they have that point, so it comes in handy. I use metal ones that are bent, because sometimes you're going to have to maneuver that little piece into that little space, And these are awesome. So get yourself a good pair of pliers. 2 pairs of scissors, guys. You got a small pair and a big pair. Sorry, these are busted up, but they're craft. A lot of the things that you're going to have to cut out, you could do it with the ruler and the X-Acto knife, but sometimes you need that little tip of that little scissors. So have a couple pairs of scissors on hand to help you out. Again, an X-Acto knife with that sharp point. You're going to use it more for cutting. When I'm doing small sections with gluing, that tip comes in very, very handy. That where you could get that glue right in that little spot, especially when it has to do with a wiring. Good. Hello, Cree. How are you doing, Cree, sweetie? Also, I normally, when I do miniatures, when I do regular size dollhouses, I love to be able to put the wiring in the wall. But the way that the wood is on these, it's very thin. So I can't put a channel in, which I can show you again. You pull this out, you'll see how some of it is really thin. And I was thinking about putting channels in for the wiring, but then I was afraid I was going to break it because it's so small. So we have ruptured the package. But here, you're going to see what I'm talking about, how small. Let's get them out. Get them out. Get them out. But you see here, I mean, look how thin that is. So there really is no way that I could put a channel in to lay that wiring so it would be flush. And then you could put the wallpaper over it and hide it. That's how I prefer to do it. But with these kits, I've noticed you can't really get away with that without screwing up the wood. But here, again, another example. Look, black. I have to hold it in the light at a certain angle so that I can see that this is, it's the mystery board. Oh, there it is. And this is, board O. Can't see it unless you got a really bright light. So like I said, if you can highlight that, it'll help you out a great deal. All these little parts. I know Stress is going, oh my God, she's crazy. But it is honest. It's fun. If you like miniature stuff, you like building, I find it very relaxing. Okay, back to the crap that we got to have. Nice pair of pliers, wire cutter. You're going to need it. Also, tiny screwdriver. This is my little screwdriver. Because they're little tiny. I don't know if you guys can see how tiny that is. But I've got a Phillips and a flathead. So that comes in handy. Also, paintbrush. Make sure you have a paintbrush just in case. It comes in handy with glue. Or if you do decide to pre-paint something, great to have them on hand. I have multiple different paintbrushes. But okay, I'm missing this stuff here. Nicholas, you won't ever have my channel. Okay, Nicholas, this is the kind of crap we don't put up with here. Okay, so I've got to be strict, guys. Mods, say bye-bye to Nicholas. We don't put up with that here. Done, over with. Thank you very much. Also, we have, and that goes with anybody that comes in here and starts shit, you're out. Because I don't put up with that here. Okay, this is not the show for that crap. So the end of the rant. Also, an old nail file. Perfect. You're going to need it because when you detach the pieces from the board, it's going to have little wood nubs popping up. File those off. It gets rid of that. Helps give you a smooth surface. So let's get the ball rolling. Weird that an arts and crafts video gets many trolls. I know. Well, whatever. Candy sent me a message. Okay, hold on just a second, guys. She sent me a message. Just a quick. Okay, thanks, Candy. Yeah, I checked because I was gonna be quick because I was worried about them going live, but they're he's not going on because Boo Bear's not feeling well. So sending good wishes to the Boo Boo. Unfortunately, Mags is awful and followed me over. That's fine. They follow you over, but they're not going to hang out here. So Rawside PDX told us to come troll you. Come hang out. It's one troll with many different accounts. I got it. So anything that's out of the loop, guys, give it the axe, because new year, new rules. Of course, it's always been the rule, and I'm just, it's not going to happen. We're here to enjoy ourselves, have a little fun, and I don't put up with that crap. So my mods know what to do, and if I have to add a few more on just to make sure you guys get the frick out of here, I'll do it. I don't care. Okay. Now it tells you step by step and these great instruction manuals. As many accounts. Okay. So yeah, I might have to add Emmy, because Emmy knows the spoof. So I have to figure out how, if I can do that. I can do that from here, can I? You see, that's the thing. I don't want to have to interrupt the program because of foolishness. For the cupboard, it gives you a detailed description of what you're going to need, from the wood parts to all the little baubles and bulbs and all that stuff that you got to put together. It gives you the number. You pop those out of the wood pieces that they're providing, and then you start putting it together. It's pretty simple. Hey, Ace, how's it going, Ace? How's it going? Okay, Steph and I are on the troll. It's the same person. Okay, thanks, Candy. Yep. It's you have to just, it's just ridiculous. Yes, yeah, I have both, Gordo, managing and regular mods. So Steph. Okay, so let me see what we need to do this little cupboard. We've got to have D1. So we find, look, it's the D bag. The electrical I can put back in the box for now, because we won't need that right now. What's going on in the chat? Holy Ghost. Yeah, Holy Ghost, and tell you about it, man. Not playing this game. Never did, never will. Okay, these are the two pieces they're talking about. Oh, chat froze. Thought out quick. So we have to have two of these. So there you go. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. Oh, I also forgot to point out, God, oh, my bad. I use a plastic piece. You can see right here. It's like an envelope or something that's plastic that I put the glue on, because you can reuse this. So once the glue dries, you peel it off, throw it out, you reuse it. I also use regular crafting glue. So you could use craft glue, twice as tacky glue, whatever you prefer. I always have a glass bowl, because when I put it together, all these little pieces, I put them in the bowl so I don't lose them. And then when you're looking, you just go in your little bowl. And then I also have an alcohol-based gel glue that is for beads and stuff like that. It takes a little longer to dry, but it adheres really well. Okay, Susan, I'm glad you guys, yeah, you got this. So just ignore that person and let your mods do their jobs. They are great. Okay, thanks, Emmy. Yeah, I know. We expect it. It happens. But I mean, come on, this is a miniatures thing, guys. I mean, go troll somebody that that's better than, I mean, come on, really? That tells you what kind of lives they've got. Losers. So the next thing we need is actually 3 and 4. These are the paper pieces that we're gonna take from that bag of printed pieces, which is great. And those are all numbered as well. Oh, look, this got stained glass. I'm loving it. I can listen. I don't know your whole situation. Okay, or the winker mode. Yeah, the winker mods. I know, it's ridiculous. And it is part of YouTube. Friggin' just ridiculous. Okay, this is where Steph's probably gonna flip, but we need 3 and 4. So look, Steph, look. Look at all these little things. Ah! She's already flipping. Oh, I see. Now these, okay, these are different. These are pre-glued. Nice. Love it. Okay, so we don't have to worry about glue with these because they're sticky. Even though they're pre-sticky, sometimes you might have to use a little glue. Because once you touch that stuff, it doesn't stick. Hello, Sarah. How are you? Laura, do you use UV resin? I do have it, but I don't use it on these prefabbed kits. Actually, I just started using these kits. So I might incorporate it when I start to personalize them. But right now, I'm just going to go with the instruction manual. And then I always change stuff later. Like the one that, oh, I'm having issues, guys. That figures with the chat. So hopefully it's the weather. I've got some really bad weather here. So hopefully you guys can still see me. And I've got to fix this. Let me fix this, guys. If I can. Cheat. Let's see. It's on. It's streaming. Hopefully that fixed it. I think that fixed it. Because the chat froze up. Oh, let me see. The downside of that, Gordo, is you risk losing decent subscribers as well who want to join in but don't want to wait, especially if the chat has a specific topic. Yeah, that's why I don't put any of those kind of settings on there. Wielding a machete, sorting out the riffraff. Exactly. You are exactly right. Okay, so on with the fun. Let's see here. Okay, I'm also going to need C117. And that is, I believe, let's get out the board of goodies. Let's find the C. Oh, hey, damn, I got it the first try. Thanks to me, Magda, I'm not gonna be mean to you. So, okay, we need, what did I say? Remind me, guys. C117, which is not on this board. That must be the sticky one. We've got to check. But then we also need, all right, those are all the sticker pieces. So I have those pieces already taken care of. C117. And this is, see this thing. That's why I always try to highlight because trying to find this stuff is a real pain in the cheeks. Let's see if we can find it. I'll see, this is another C1 board. That's the problem. Okay, and this is 117. Let's see if it's on this one. It's not on this one. So there's multiple C boards in this kit. This is the base. Okay, let's see what we can do here. Oh, also, I forgot to tell you guys when I was talking earlier about you can't see, you got to have one of these. This one's awesome. Rechargeable. Turn it on. Look at that light. Wow. And then you could change the settings, how bright you want it, or what hue. It's fantastic. Love it. So if this is a great thing to have for all those little tiny things like, and me and everybody else that can't see a damn thing. So let's see. I love Laura's chat. People are so welcoming here. Oh, see there? I want to keep it that way. So all the other ones can go bye-bye. So yeah, we don't want you here. Everybody's here to have fun and not be harassed. So let's see what I've got here. C117. I'll find it. I promise. Kind of look in that light to see what the hell this is. This one has multiple boards with the same thing. So C117 is not on this one. because this is 11 through 6. That's why I always stress out if you can, pre-highlight, because otherwise here we go. I found it. You spend more time looking through the wood pieces, finding parts, than anything else. The last one I was getting to be like, geez, man, I had enough of this. But that's what you go through. That's the stressful part, Steph. That's the stressful part. Let's see. Entity 7, I screenshot what you said about AS. I have a record of you trolling them. There we go again. So, yeah. Leave Joe alone. Okay, this is C17. See if I can get a close-up for you. Right here is what we need. Sorry, guys, if it's kind of on the blur. That's where this utility knife comes in handy. Please use it. Even though these are pre-cut, use it. Slice that along there so it releases that little wooden notch that's holding that piece in. There's just a little bit. They do normally just pop out, but sometimes you'll get one that it kind of like will splinter, and then you've got to glue it. It really stinks. So we do a little pop here and there. See how that flips like that? You roll it, pops right out. Now, this is where the nail file comes in handy, because you're going to have little notches. Here, just take it, run it across real quick, gone. So this way, when you're putting this together, it's not going to cause you an issue, and it'll fit flush like it's supposed to. So there you go. See, that's all ready to rock and roll. And that's what that looks like. I would so not be able to do this. Oh, oh my God. Okay, so we've got that. We're going to need C31. Is that on here? 131. Yes, it is. It's the flat rectangular piece here. Again, loosen it a little bit with the knife. It pops it loose for you. And then and also recommend push where the notch areas are, because you'll see when you're holding it, you'll see where it's connected to the board. That also helps you get it out of there all in one piece without an issue. The other side, see, I also did my nails, guys, so they didn't look like sheet. Roll it back and forth, comes right out. And don't get me wrong, I've broken some. That's the beauty of glue. But then you got to wait a little while because you got to wait for it to dry. Also, when you're filing down the little nubs, don't go too far. You don't want to round the ends. You just want to take off that little piece there, little rough edge. So it's very light, very, very, very light. Okay, so we've got that piece. We've got that piece. Next. Oh, C98. There's a lot putting this cover together, guys. C107. C107. Is it on this board? 107. It's not on that board. C93, 95. It's not on that C board. Next, what color is it? It helps you can go by color too. It really helps out a lot. And this is, what is this, guys? This is a C board as well. And we needed 75. So I found 75. That's those two there. Those are smaller pieces, so these should just pop right out. Of course, fine, so you're going to make a big fat liar out of me. Oh, there it is. Also, make sure you keep your pieces off to the side. Of course, a lot of people are thinking, damn, this shit's boring. But, you know, once you get them all, the pieces all out and get it together, it really is a good time. And this isn't meant to be 1, 2, 3, it's done. Miniatures take a long time to do. The last one that I put together took me a month. The kit one that I did. And I'm sorry, guys, I'm going to try to pay attention to the chat as much as I can. But the larger scale dollhouses, full scale dollhouse that I put together, those took me a little over a year to do. And those were all custom. I made all of the stuff for those. So that took longer. And then I'm actually thinking about doing another large scale. So I might have to, if I do that one, that one's going to just have to probably be videoed, videoed and then put out in small pieces because it's just hours and hours of stuff. So let's see who's joined in. Who'd I miss? Teloise? Is that what it is? Teloise? Steph's like, sure. I'm sorry. Hey, Epic, how's it going? Let's build some paper planes. Who else did I miss? I'm sure I missed a lot, guys. It's hard to, I'm not used to doing this kind of thing and also paying attention to what's going on in the chat. Need to leave for a little bit. Enjoy. Oh, okay, Susan. Candy, they'd be like Legos and I'd step on them. Yeah. So let's. So thank you, mods. Thank you very much. I'm just checking messages, guys. Okay. So here we are. Back to we need 118 is on here as well. 118, 123, and 121. These are all on this. Ooh, look at those little pieces. Hold on to your short stuff. So here's 118. This looks like a car battery. That's hilarious. I'm going to pop them all out and then I'll file them down. So that's 118, 123, which are these three little pieces here. I get just stuff saying, oh, F that, man, F that. And then I need 121, which is 4 pieces. Okay, there's 2, 4, 6, 8. There's 10 of them, but I only need 4 for this cupboard. So we're going to take 4 of them out. 2. Look, I can count. 3, 4. Okay, I'm going to set that aside. Set that one aside. And then we're going to file them all. Okay, Em, have a good one. Thanks for stopping in. I appreciate it. All the little bits and pieces get rubbed down. My dog just flipped out. I don't know who the hell just come in. So that's why I have the door closed, guys, so you don't hear her freaking. I don't know, maybe, yeah, the idea of just making it just subscribers can comment. I don't know. I mean, is it worth it? Who knows? I don't know. Because you can't stop people from popping in and just starting trouble. That's what they live for. I'm listening, but also busy working on a project. I've got your stream running in the background. I appreciate it, Epic. Thank you very much. Like I said, this isn't for everybody. You know, you might like it, you might not. All depends on who you are, I guess. And this is a trial run. I mean, if it's too much stress on people, then I won't do it again. I'll just keep you updated on the project. But I think we have all of the pieces to put the cupboard together. Oh, no, we need the handle. 98. I got the 98 correct. Correctamundo. 98. Where are you? 4, 7, 98. Don't we need the 98? Those are part of the cupboard. And then I also need C107. Okay, and the C107. Oh, I know what those are. Those are because those are the plate stands for display. So we won't worry about that right now. Right now, I just want to put the cupboard together. I don't want to stress stuff out with too much small stuff. And then, like I said, it's so quick and easy just to file those little bits down. And if you do end up with a fracture, and if it's not too, like this one had a little bit of a fracture, I don't know if you guys can see that. Little tiny bit of a fracture on the front piece. See it there hanging? I'm going to have to glue that because that is part of the front display. So what I do is I just get out my craft glue. I put a little bead of it on that plastic piece of paper. This is where the knife comes in handy because I'm going to be holding this in my fingers, taking that tip and running that small bead of glue where that piece goes and just roll that back into place so it doesn't distort the front of that cupboard face. If you need to use the, ooh, don't be doing that now, shit. There we go. And it should fit right back into place. Make sure it fits flush because you don't want it to look all wonky. And there it is, re-glued and ready to rock and roll, and it won't distort the front of the cupboard. And that dries quickly. That glue dries really quick. And then just wipe off that piece. Okay, now we have the parts that we need to put this cupboard together. So let's get our groove on. 1, 2, 3, 4 of those. One of these, one of those, one of that, one of this, one of that, one of this, one of that. Okay, so I'm going to put these on the table itself because I've got to flip the instructions over to see how to put the cupboard together. So I put them all in a group. And then here we go. There it is. I just wanted to double check. I said always double check before you start sticking things and putting things together because it's a nightmare. Okay, so the first piece that we're going to start with is we're going to start with the overhang, the front fascia of the cupboard. And that's this piece here. If I can pick it up. That's that piece there. And we need the 6-4 sticker piece. This is cool, the stickers. I hope they work. If not, we'll be doing a lot of gluing later. Okay, let's find that piece. Is it on this board? It's not on this one. It's on another one. Set that one to the side. It's on another one. Where to put it? There it is. For this one, we've got to have the 6-4 sticker. This is really the first time I've ever had sticker pieces, so this is going to be interesting. Pull that whole thing out. It helps me find it. Look at the stained glass. This is so effing cool. Oh my God, I feel like we're on the Wheel of Fortune. See, it gives you everything. It's really great. The templates. Okay. And see, these are the things you got to cut out. Try not to watch too much stuff. I know how it is. Okay, see, these aren't pre-glued. These are just punch out and glue yourself. So you got to be prepared for that. That's the reason for the glue. And apparently I was supposed to get glue in this kit and I got gypped. What's up with that? I got gypped. I'll have to complain to the company. Okay, these we have to glue. I found the one I'm looking for. 6-4, which is right here. Very gently pull them out. It's kind of like a two-handed deal, guys, so that you don't mess it up. There we go. Word of caution, when you're doing it, you just always pull and see the two hands. This is where it's connected right here. If you guys can see that. Bad. You can't see shit. Right there is where it's connected. Grab it, pull at that section. This way you don't rip it. Okay, we needed that one. And we have to glue that one on. And then we need the one that looks like a cupboard. So that's 6-3. Is it on this one too? No, she's not on this one. 6-3. This is 5. This is 4. Where is she? Where is she, Captain? 6'3", 6'3". Okay. What the flippin' flappin' file, man? See, this is the stuff you go through. 6'3". I gotta make sure I got the right one. Yeah, 6'3". That's what I'm looking for. 6'3". Fun, isn't it? Hello, Alessio. How are you, dear sir? Did we get rid of all the bad peoples? My mods. My mods are so good. Okay, right. Holy shit, Shelby, it was right in front of my face. Man, I need to get better eyeballs, right? This is the piece we need to disconnect. It was right above the last one. I'd have to start calling it Lame Laura. Holy mackerel, man. There we go. So we got the two pieces that we are looking for right now. Put all of these lovely pieces back together. We're going to set that off to the side. Our stickers off to the side. Get this crap out of the way. Okay, this is the piece that we need to glue on to the facial front of this piece. So, and it doesn't make a difference which, and now most times they will tell you in the instructions, please be mindful of what side you stick it to. See, that's where the part where you can F up, and then you're screwed if you don't have doubles. So always make sure you have the correct side. This is neutral, so I can put it on either side that I want. And again, oh, you know what I forgot to grab, guys? I'm going to use this other ruler for that. Always use another flat edge piece. Oh, this is nice too. This one's thicker. When you're using glue, because you can use it to spread. So if you put a bead of glue on something, then you use this to spread it out so it's even. And that's, you got to have something like that. So usually a piece of cardboard, or like if you have a spackle putty, you know, the plastic flexible ones, that's always good too. And, now, your choice, whether you want to put it on the printed paper or on the wood. I recommend the wood because it's easier to maneuver the paper when it is on the wood. So again, take that craft glue, give yourself a little bit of a blob there. And again, I got my knife and I put it on here. I put it there and I put it on the end like that. And then that's where you take this piece and you spread it so it's even, covering and the corners are very important. Spread it on there even as you can. Can you guys see that? Yeah. Now we know why people who have cooking shows have such a hard time. You always got to turn everything towards the camera. So you guys know what I'm doing. I'm spreading the glue on. Getting it on there as even as possible. Nice thin layer. If you think you're going to run short, add more. Not a problem. And you can also use the knife if you want to spread it on. It does the same thing. Larger pieces, it's great to use the ruler technique or a piece of cardboard. But you can see that I'm putting it on, covering the best that I can, all angles. Spread. Doesn't sound good, does it? Okay. So now that we have the glue on here, and here's your paper piece, your decorative piece, you're going to put down that one. Get the best hold on it that you can, because you're going to want to lay that tip parallel with that wood. Drop it down. Let it fall naturally. Don't push anything down yet, because you want to maneuver it so that it is even all the way around. Gently put into place. And then to work out that extra glue, again, you can use a ruler or your finger or whatever. You just lightly run that over that so that it spreads out that glue evenly and helps push down that piece. And there it is. It's done. You've got yourself a fancy facial for a cupboard. We have success. Yes. So you set that down, and while that's setting there, drying, you're going to move on to the next part of the instructions, which is getting that flat piece that we popped out, that 131. I forgot a tall glass of bourbon. We could add that in there, Mystic. You don't want to be drunk in charge of sharp implements. Yeah. Yeah, I know. Yeah, Joe likes a good spread. Yeah, you gotta have a good even spread, Joe. Just gotta. So here's our next piece. Also, this is a front part. It's the lower part of the cupboard, and we have to put that paper piece on there. And again, get your spreading tool. Put that on there. Spread that on there nice and even. If you run out, the nice thing about this is the glue doesn't dry that quick, so you get time to work with it. But this one dries quicker than the alcohol gel glue. That takes a little while. So when you do use that for something, and remember, put it on thin. Spread it thin. Thin but even, you know what I mean? Okay. And then you can see in the light that if you're missing a spot, the edges are very, very important, guys. Because the stuff won't stick, it curls up, and you'll catch it on something and rip it off. You're just saving yourself a big ass ache. Make sure you get right to those edges. It's like butter. Smooth it on, smooth it on. And then you get that covered piece. There, it looks like little cupboard doors. Again, hold it in a good position. A good position is very important, Joe. Lay that corner down, even it up, let it drop. See how perfectly it fell on there? The less movement that you have to do with it, the better. And then just smooth it out. Take that other ruler and work out the bubbles. Spread that glue. And there you go, little cupboard doors. That's too freaking cute. I'm trying to, the light is just killing it, isn't it? But there you go, you can see. Set that off to the side. Whammo. I guess this is not about the... Hi, Tom. No, not tonight. Tonight is just a test run for miniatures. My paranormal is Wednesday nights. That's when we do the paranormal. But actually, this Wednesday, it's going to be a New Year's Eve special. So you know you need movement. Yeah. It depends. Thin is not acceptable. It's got to be thin, Steph. It's got to be thin and even as it can be. But Tom, I hope you hang out and you hope you come back. I also do a morning show Monday, Wednesdays, and Fridays. It's my coffee chat where we talk about everything. So the paranormal is brought up in that as well. So let's see. What did I miss? What did I miss? I'm going to scroll back up, see if I missed anything. Any questions? Oh, shit. I kicked the camera. No, I kicked the camera. It's all right, though. Laura's got some nice pieces she's displaying. Well, not for nothing, that's the joke in my house. My husband says, yeah, you go online and you show off your wares. Yeah, sure I do. Not on this show. Oh, and I got a surprise today in the mail. Look at this cup. Isn't that beautiful? My friend from New York City sent that to me. It was a surprise. Of course, with the weather, the guy just threw it on a porch and took off, but it survived. So it was so nice of her. Such a pretty cup. So yes, everybody, see, you grab your coffee, you come hang out. Hey, a naughty button for you. Who gets the naughty button? I missed it. I'm going to say streamers over. She's dropped all the pieces. Nope. They're all still here. They're all still here. So you got to let me know who needs the naughty button. Things are just a little off right now because of the holidays. Please be sure to, yes, yeah, everything is the end of the season. So it's just kind of like filler. You know what I mean? Hey, Ken, how's it going? But yes, we do. It's a shame. Tom, you missed we did a paranormal roundtable on Sunday. that I think you would have enjoyed. I really would have loved to have had a couple of more guys on the panel that I know. I think they would have really, got everybody going. But if it happens again, they're definitely going to get an invite because there were so many things I wanted to say, but you don't want to, piss people off. So you try to be nice, but people want to know. You know what I mean? People want to know. Ken wants to know what you making. It is called the oh God, didn't I? I already forgot. It's a miniature house. Ken, what did I say it was called? It was called the Magic Treasure House. I'll show the picture again. This is what it's gonna look like when it's done. Call me insane, but haha, it's fun. That's right, Joe. I wanted you on there so bad, Joe. But I wasn't running the show, so I couldn't say, hey, come on in. But I would love to do it again. If he does it again, I'm going to recommend to have you on and see if we can get a couple of more people from our group in there. You know what I mean? And this way you guys can, just put the real deal out there, because a lot of the people and a lot of other groups are really misguided by equipment and all of that stuff. And I really think it's important that they know what they're dealing with. Did you chunk of candy and give me started to fall asleep, so I need the naughty. Oh, all right, naughty button for you, Pinky. Oh, poor Pinky. I gotta give Pinky the naughty button. Clang. That's a way to wake her up. It's freaking funny. Okay. Now, as we move on with this cupboard build, you're going to see here in these lovely instructions, it says on there, stick the two pieces together. So the two pieces that we have here, that's how we're going to get the dimension, apparently, on this build. Where other kits I found would actually have sides, top, so it gives more width to the build. But seeing it's such a small place, this is probably why this is all we're going to get. So it's important to get as much glue on that surface as you can. So let's bust out the glue. Get ourselves a big old dollop on there. Now, this is your choice. You could either use the paintbrush, finger, use my finger, whatever you're going to make to cover the best. Again, this one I'm going to use the knife because it's a small ledge that we've got there. And I'm going to choke a little bit first too. And I'm just going to scrape that off and then smear it on. Don't worry about getting it on like on the inside track, because you could just remove that with the knife and reapply it in a different place. Can you guys all see? I hope so. And then spread it thin, Steph, spread it thin. Now this, you really don't have to worry about getting every inch of the surface because you're gluing so much of it. So if you do miss a space, that's fine. See in here, I can use my finger, swipe that down there, scrape it off in a different spot. Always have a rag on hand, because there's going to be a lot of times where you're going to be using your finger, because it's sometimes the best tool that you've got. I always find that doing the outside edges, excuse me, guys, I have a tickle, are very important when putting something like this together. Now you can just grab it from the center and finish off the gluing on the edges. See, like here, I'll show you how I got some on that side there. Just wipe it off, scrape it off down the line. The beauty of craft glue is that it is water soluble, so it'll come right off. Excuse me. So it's up to you if you want to put a little dollops on the center, which we can, just give added adherence. That's how you want to say it, I guess. Just a couple of spots here and there. But if you're really anal, you got to cover every section, go ahead. It's all preference. And then you're just going to make sure these match up. Because if they don't, you're going to be bitching. So we're going to just lay that on top of the other. Square it up on your table. Squish it together. And then just wipe off that excess. And like I said, you use your finger, use a rag. It's up to you. But make sure you do it all the way around. Press and hold. Sometimes things are warped. Like this is a little bit warped. So hold that for a couple of seconds so that it'll adhere and you won't have a gap. See, that's the problem with these kits. None of them are perfect. Edging is bad for guys, can cause permanent blockage. Yeah. Let's see, time of Miniature Man. Yeah, it is the right title. That's right. If you don't, you've got to have a love for it. I get that because I've gotten it from Steph. She goes, "Oh my God," she goes, "I'd go insane." And then I have my husband just looks at me and shakes my head. I find this very relaxing. I could forget about all of the shit that goes on YouTube and everything else outside of my bubble, and do this and build just a little world of peace and quiet. And the bonuses, it all lights up. I love it. When I do custom doll houses, I love the challenge of making furniture. You know how hard it is to make like a wingback chair out of scraps? And that's what I use too. I don't, go out and buy special wood. I save pieces. My husband, I got a whole thing full of scrap wood. Is it hold together? Not 100%. Hold. I got to hold it a little longer, guys. I save the scrap pieces of wood, and that's what I will use. I make up templates, and then I will cut out the piece of furniture that I want to make. And that's where, the power tools come in. Yes. Love me some power tools. See, I'm glad I have eyes because if I had depended only on my ears, the contents of this live would be complete. Exactly. Yeah, we have that little underlying thing going on there. 1:26 a.m. Oh, well, I am honored, Tom, that you are hanging us with the Miniature Madness at 1:26 a.m. I find going to the range using the pew pew race. Oh, I do too. I do love, zipping off a few rounds on the pew pew. That or the bow, I enjoy. Yeah, nothing like hitting bullseye on that target. It gets the adrenaline going. Yay, power tools! I know. I love my power tools. I love going to Home Depot or Lowe's. I told you I'm one of them weird chicks that love, the smell of lumber. The smell of fresh cut lumber, fresh mown grass. We all have our oddities. This is where the party really begins. Yeah. No power tools on this one. This one's being stubborn. It does not want to stick. So in incidents like that, which I didn't bring it in here with me because I'm an idiot. Do I have it in here? No. Okay, when you have a part where it doesn't want to stick, reapply a little bit more glue in that section and then tape it. And then you have to let it sit. Tape it down. Because otherwise, you'll be staying here like I am, holding it forever. So we are just, and I can fix that after. We're just going to pretend that it's okay for now. And we're going to add the other pieces to it. So they are telling us to add the C98, which is the square panels there, the ones that I had to repair. Those are going to go in this area here. So they're like two little doors. Those are going to be glued on. Also, if you have the time, you could, if you don't want to tape it, you could weight it down. And I would do that with the pliers. Hold the pliers on there. It'll weight it down, hold it in place, and then move on to another section. And then go back to it. But seeing that we're doing a live, I've got to just pretend like it's okay. I'll fix it after the fact. Okay, with this one here, like I said, these are going, and these two spots here. Just stick it in there. So I don't mind to hold it. Yeah, I don't know. I'll be holding it forever. So we will fix that. So the next time you see it, it'll be perfect. I promise. Okay, so we know that that's where we're putting these two doors. And these two doors actually fit right inside there. They fit right inside those spaces. So what we've got to do, sorry guys, if you hear my husband yelling, he's yelling at the dog. This is where the pliers come in hand, or the tweezers. Get out of there. And we are going to put some glue all the way around. All the way around. Now, if it's easier for you to apply it on the inside of the cupboard, do it that way. Whatever way works for you. Then we're going to take our pliers and grab one corner. Can you guys see this? I'm sorry. Grab one corner, and we're going to drop it into that section. And then you'll see, but it'll fall through. No. I'm not saying hammer it in, but just enough so that it is flush with that front part of the cupboard. Now, the trick is, see, because the back is open, put your thumb in the way, kind of level it off, get your pliers in the back, and push it until it is flush with the back of that cupboard. So you kind of have to hold it like this, push from the back, push from the front. It's kind of, a 2-for-1 type of deal. And there we go. I've got it perfect right in its space. So there's one. Number 2 coming up. And what I'm going to do it the opposite way this time. I'm going to do the inside of the cupboard in that area to apply that glue. So that you can see it works both ways. And whatever way it might be easier for one or the other. You know what I mean? This is important to get glue all the way around. All the way around in those spaces so that it will stick. And then you're going to take your tweezers. And again, that small little cupboard piece. There's our little cupboard piece. And we're going to drop that in there. Very lightly. Light push, light push. Damn, I got it on the first try. Kapow. There it is. So now you're just going to let that set and dry. Actually, I want to adjust that other one. I want to push that bottom out just a little bit more. There we go. So there it is even. Brush off that little excess of glue. Careful, don't push too hard. This fingernails come in handy here because then I could just scrape it off. And there it is. We've got little doors. A stainless steel block, perfect for weighting things down while they dry. Yes, yes. Actually, I have pieces of steel because my son's a welder. And I mean, this stuff is like, holy shit, is it heavy? And I use them for door stoppers. Perfect for this kind of stuff. Put it on there and it just weights it down and it's good to go. But if you're not in in lurch, just a little bit of tape works just as well. So I'm going to re-add glue to those corners. Hold them down just a little bit. Give them a blow. Nothing like a good blow job on some wood, you know? Excuse me, guys. I got to choke. I'm making myself choke. Jesus. Is Megan in here? Hi, Megan, if I missed you. Hello to anybody that I missed. I know this isn't the usual show that we do, but everybody wanted me to give it a go. So what the hell, Hey, Jimmy. Oh, yes. Jimmy, you know, the funny how Jimmy come in when I mentioned the word blow. A little blow for you, Jimmy. Ooh. She's getting ladywood. So those are the two facial pieces that we can put on. Okay, now we got to put on the bottom section. And that was this section right here that we put together with those pretty little stickers. And that is going to go, that's getting better. It's getting tackier there. See, that's a problem when you get prefab stuff. It's, you know, sometimes the stuff is warped. You got to work with it. And then I will get it. Hey, Bill. How's it going? We should have Bill do all of the translating in the voice of Arnold. Now that would be hilarious. Laura's a professional. Yeah. I knew I was in the right place at the right time when I heard blowjobs on wood. Yeah, see? We try to make everybody happy. Okay. So now we're going to add on our little decorative bottom piece. And that is, make sure you got it on the right side, because here the top part here is bigger. See, bigger opening. This piece needs to go here on the bottom. And we're going to check and see if this one sits in recessed. Yes, it does. So we are going to glue the inner track of the wood. We're going to be gluing the wood. The wood. A little bit of more glue. Trick, guys, I always store my glue upside down. Nothing worse than having to wait for the damn glue to get to the top of the nozzle and you just keep pushing out air. Annoys the hell out of me. So always keep it upside down. It's right there and ready to rock and roll. Got a bead of glue here. Scrape it off. Spread it even. Always make sure you've got an even spread. Do with that you will. I'll be waiting for the comments. Again, if you get it on any of the facial part, just use your fingers, scrape it off on the inside track. Always reuse, never waste. Never waste. It's terrible. I always have to remember to sit a little bit forward so you guys can see what the heck I'm doing. A nice even bead all the way through. Apparently my dog did something big because my husband really let her have it. So I apologize if you guys heard him yelling. My husband forgets that, you know, I'm live. Okay. Let's make sure we're putting this on the right way. We don't want our knobs upside down. Okay. Again, put in that one edge. Don't push, just let it drop in. And then fit it in there lightly. Look how perfect that goes in there. Beauteous. And we have it right there, kids. Okay, the top sticks out a little bit. Let me just readjust. Very light push. You want it as even as possible because, you know, you want it to look real. And there it is. It's on there. We are achieving cupboard. That's why I sleep on my stomach. Let's see what I'm missing. Let's see what I'm missing. You know, I didn't even put... well, those hands, these moments make me think of Madame Tarot videos on YouTube. Well, I could do that too. If you want, you know, we've got cards right here. Just, here you go. I might do that one night on an open mic night. Why not, right? Who's having cheeseburgers and mac and cheese? Nice. She likes saying knob. Steph. Does Steph need a naughty button? Jill is missing the spread and facial part of this. Well, he's been quiet. I don't know. There's so many ways you could go with all of it, you know? Like I said, I leave it up to you. You guys are adults. Okie dokie dookie. So our next step is ta-ta-da. We've got the cupboard doors on, and then we have to put in these center pieces, which are right here. These 3 little squares right here, little squares. That's the next step. And that would be, the really tiny ones. The tiny, tiny ones. And we have to put things on them. So what we have to put on those is this 334 is the number of, I don't know if these are pre-stuck or we have to glue. No, they are pre-adhesive. Nice. So we got to find 334, which is right here. These lovely little stickers. And that's where the little tip comes with these great tweezers that they gave us. Let's see how easy it is going to be to pick it off. There it is. Kapow. I recommend don't touch that with your finger because you're going to screw it up. Take your tweezers. Always put it to where it's your advantage. And then lay that sticker right on that wood piece. Don't push it down until you have it centered, because then you'll be swearing, trying to get it even. And there it is. We've got one. And I will show it to you. And there it is. I don't know if you guys can see. It is on there, stuck. I wish it was a better camera, guys, so that you could see up close. Every time I get a little closer to it, it turns into a shiny blob. But the sticker is on there. That's one down. 2 to go. 2 to go. Could you imagine having to paint all of this by hand? Oh, which I would do because I'm crazy like that. But why do that when you could just do this? You know what I mean? Shit. Again. And if it makes it easier without you holding it, you could just leave it on the, I always use the instructions for a platform, all kinds of stuff. Because some of the stuff it's dark and the white background helps out. But of course, that's why I'm using a light table as well. It'll help with seeing stuff. But lay that sticker on there. Center it the best you can. And there it is. We have a sticker. And then we've got one more. One more little lovely. Wow, this is like I said, the very first time I've had anything that was pre-glued. Put that down on that one. And it's on there. So then we've got three little lovelies. You could do a nice even beat. That's why I sit on my stomach. I just told, did I lose everybody? Are you guys still there? So now we get to put them into the cupboard. Another little dab of glue. A dab will do you. Clean off your knife. I know this is bad. I do this with my finger. You shouldn't do that. Don't do that, kids. But I have long fingernails, so I'm not cutting into anything. So again, you could do the glue on the inside of the wood structure to make it easier for you. So let's do it that way. That was a little too much. I don't want to make that big of a mess. Smear it. You got to smear it. So, let me know if anybody knows where that saying's from what movie. You smear it. Men smear. There's that first one. Grab that little piece. And I prefer the metal ones. And my scroll, you know what's going on? This isn't scrolling down for me. What the flippin' flap, man? I'll take the naughty stick. Okay, so we gotta hit her up with the naughty. My chat totally froze up on me here, guys. So I gotta get caught up. My apologies. It's actually just something I made up, a band called Buzz Blanket, and I was the drummer. All right. Steph needs a gong, right? I like those miniature train sets. Those are amazing. They are amazing. Actually, I'm looking at I'm so bad. I'm looking at another kit that has a train involved, Tom. So if I get that one's gonna be it's gonna be a blast. So I'm gonna give you your I'm gonna give you your naughty button in a second, Steph. I'm gonna get this in before my glue dries. So set that in there and then just lightly press it down so it's flush with the face of the cupboard. And that's one. Let's do number two. I mean, you have some leeway with the glue, but not that much. So you want to get it in there before it dries up, because then you have to scrape it all out. Oh, that's a big pain in the cheeks. So we don't want to have to do that. Get your glue, get it in there, get it done. And then we'll put in the second one. Again, at that slight angle. Having fingernails helps a lot out when you're doing miniatures. And then you just push that in lightly. And we have a fallen through. It's fell through, guys. It fell through. Lay it down on its face. There's a trick there. There we go. We fixed it. We done fixed it. We'll wipe off that excess if it comes through a little bit. And then the last one we're going to put in place. I want to use all of this. I don't want to have to put any more out if I don't have to. And then we get our last one and put it in. A mini train. Yeah, it's incorporated with the building stuff. I seen that and I'm thinking, oh, yeah, I've got to have that one. But that one's a little pricey. So I'm going to have to save up for that one. I do believe it's like a haunted building with the train goes through. Oh, it's just really cool. There you go, guys. All three are in. So you got your fancy little drawers all ready to rock and roll. Lay it down on the face a little bit if you want. Use those tweezers to ensure that you are towards the front. And it's even. And there it is. That's what we've got so far. Ta-da! We have cupboards and doors and drawers. Okay, and the next is now, that's why this piece is so funky shaped. This is a set of books. Believe it or not. And where do those go? Those go on the bottom there. Fabulous. So we're going to stand that up. And these books are going to go on that shelf. It doesn't cover the whole shelf like it does in the picture. Again, now I got to use the magnifier, guys, because with the way that this is set up, it's very difficult to see what we've got going on here. I might have to add an extra book in. I don't know. So that's what this gadget is for. So I have more light and it's magnified. So my old butt can see what's going on here. Yeah, that looks... We'll use redundant part later. Always read, read, read. So what I'm getting from that, let's check. Let's check it. Check it out. It does leave a space. Interesting. C118. See, again, I want to make sure that I have the right piece. Always double check, because that doesn't fit the entire space. And according to the directions, it fits the entire space. So either it's a flaw, who knows? It could be. Or I have to add, it doesn't say anything about adding another extra book to it. So it was C 118. That was in here. C118, which I did remove. And there's a C119, but that doesn't go to that. Humana. But we do have 2 separate books that we have to make. So I think that's where the clinker is. Because we do have to make 2 separate books. Aha, that's what those are for. Got it. See, that's why I say you always got to check, double recheck, check again. That's what these are here. That's what these pieces are for those extra books that we need. And we've got to have C121. That's what these are. And then you got to have 3, 4. And then it tells you at the bottom, stick the 2 of these pieces together. So that's what we're going to do. I hope everybody's enjoying. Let's see. I got to catch up again. My chat over here on the screen just doesn't want to cooperate. Laura reminds me of Bob Ross. There's a happy little shelf coming up. Yeah, yes. This happy little shelf. And you can make it any way you want. Oh, wait. We owe Steph this. Actually, I have to post it. It's a little train that's incorporated with the building. Miniature things that made me think about that. Oh, that's okay, Sherry. Never late. We haven't done any swearing yet, so it'll be all right. Oh, look I'm getting glue all over. Hey, wake up, lady. What the flip are you doing? They got it landed on here. Holy mackerel. Easy fix. Just scraped it all off. We're good to go. So now, again, we have to take these 2 small pieces, that little tiny wood square, and we got to stick them together. So we get that one, grab the other one, lay it on top, square it off with your fingers. That's just the easiest way to do it. Square it off. Let it sit and dry. Let's glue the other one. I gotta hurry and get some stuff down here. I got a lot of glue on the table that spilled out. Just that little dab will do you in the center, because when you put the other one on top, you're going to squish it. And there it is. I could hear Bill in my ear doing Arnold as I'm squish it good. And there we have that squared up and ready to rock and roll. Oh no, the command face down using miniature buildings too. I have fancy drawers too. They are lacy and string. Oh my goodness. Oh my God. What am I missing here, guys? You guys setting up a date or shit? I'm feeling stronger and trying to get out. Yes, Sherry. Yay. Hearts for Sherry. Sherry's got to get out of there, man. She's got to go home. She's got to go home. Let me shut this bright light off. It's killing me, man. Excuse me. She's got to go home. This is calming to watch. You think so? Okay, good. This crap, Bill. No, I haven't looked at messages yet. I will check in a little bit. Sorry. She's been busy, man. She hasn't even checked my messages. What the hell? What do we have to have an appointment? Stuff, Stuff is. She's very important. You're all important. Let's get caught up. That's no naughty stick, damn it. Well, I don't have a stick. I got the frying pan because of the morning crew, man. You know, the chicken, the rooster in the pan. That's where I got that from. I know my stuff's not as great as everybody else's. My stuff's lame, but I try. I try my best. Pinky keeps rubbing in a no snow. We're getting pummeled here between rain and snow. Go ahead, Bill. Fill them in. The shit truck is parked over New York and we're getting it. It is letting us have it. I hoped for a white Christmas, but no snow. I like snow. Oh, Tom, you can have ours. Laura, is that an iPad in front of you? In front of me. Over here, Bill? No, that's my phone and the lamp that I used at the lab. That was the only way I could rig it up. Camera's off to the side because I didn't know how I was going to set this up. The camera reached. So then we have the magical world of the hands that you guys can see. You don't need to see me. You see me enough. And yeah, I have to have the light because, you know, the studio's dark. And I could take all the light I can use because doing this, I'm blind as a bat. Oh, Candy, thank you for all the love. Poor I just feel so bad. Sherry needs to get out of there. Get out of there now. Piggy, oh, she's sharing the love too. Yeah, Bill said that pretty much he said it. It sucks. We got dumped on by a foot to 2 feet worth of snow the other day. And then yesterday, all it did was rain. So everything is all nice and crunchy. And now we're going to be getting snow later. Because I think is it still raining, Bill? I don't know. I haven't looked outside. I was going to play this and I didn't put it on. My bad. My bad. Ugh. Next, the Yeti will be moving into the Bigfoot turf near you, Bill. Yeah. Well, the Bigfoot hangs out in Bill's backyard. Bill just don't know it. That's all the noises you hear when Bill's in the garage. What it is Bigfoot's filming Bill. Oh, good night, Sandra. Thanks for hanging out with us for a little while. You'll have to do more on live. Oh, you really want me to? I will. And this is just a trial run. I didn't think anybody would find it, you know, that interesting. But if you guys want me to keep doing it, I will. Of course, I'll do bits and pieces in between to get it moving along. So it's not that boring. So you can see how the stuff's coming together. Like with all the little trinkets and stuff that we've got to put on the shelf. I'll put some of that together and then you'll see me put it in. But see, yeah, that's the truth, Bill. He's filming you. You just don't know it. So, okay, what we need for those little books is a 3-4, which is also a pre-glued item. Oh, pretty cool. It's cool. Now I got to make sure I got the right one. Oh, Lord have mercy, help me on this one because, all right, it said 3-4. That's not it, Laura. 3-4 is up here. Learn your numbers. 3-4 is this one right here. So you always got to make sure that, you know, the numbers are going with the item that you're picking. So always double check whatever's below it. If there's a number below it, then you've got the right one. You always double check because once you screw up, then oh god. Like what I've done in the past, when I've screwed up and I didn't make another copy of something, I'd cut it out of the book because the pictures are big enough that you can use them, and I've had to do that. And that's when I learned make copies. Because otherwise, you screwed. Okay, let's see if we can get this one off. Oh, fingernail worked. Tweezers, I've got it. Trick to this, if you can see, I'm going to lay that sticky piece down on. Remember, try not to touch it with your fingers, because then it's just, the sticky is going to wear off, and then you'll have to glue it anyway. Slide it to your advantage. Take your book piece that we've got here. That's where nails come in handy. Or if you've got like one of those tools, which would be brilliant for this. Jewelry making tools, I forget what they're called, but they have like the waxed end where you could pick up the rhinestones. I forget what that's called. I do have one of those. That would be great for this. The wax end picks up the book, you place it where you want it. And we could do that with this too. Let's see if it works with the glue on the end of the paintbrush. Let's see if I can make this work. Haha, it worked, it worked. Line it up to that edge. Stick it on there. Brilliant. Now, of course, now you got that little bit of glue there. Just flatten that out. It'll help. Now you're going to take it and fold it over that edge, all the way over. Do it as tight as possible. And then I press down really hard. Look, we have achieved book. Yes, we have achieved book. And see, I've got a little corner here that shows that will drive me insane. Slide that sticker forward. Get it to move. And I did it. Even though you're not going to see it because it's going to be on a shelf, but I know it's there. And so there we have book. Is it too stinking cute or what? Next one. Oh, wax plate. Yeah, a little bit of wax. Hey, that's cheating. No, it's not cheating. You do whatever you've got to do to make it work. Whatever you got to do to make that stuff work. Okay, we're going to do it again, kids. We're going to do it again. For book number 2. I do whatever makes it work. And this is brilliant. So I don't have to go get the wax tip. Kapow, it is on there. Smooth out that glue. And then do that tight wrap. It's like you do on a car, it's that tight wrap. Yes, I have merch. Go check out the merch, guys. Go buy some merch. The new calendars in there. We've got the Debunkers calendar, which come out really great. Thanks to Carla and her genius. Carla's the one that did the photographs. I did the design. And we put it together and we got it out. And we have it in the merch. You've got to check it out. But there's book number 2. We have achieved book. It's fantastic. Now, we can't put that top fascia part on until we put all of our little tchotchkes in there, you know, all of our little gadgets. But we are going to put that piece on here on the book section. So I've got to find that. If that is a pre-stick, which is a 3/9, and it is. It's a pre-stick. 3/9, there it is. Right here is 3/9. And that's what we're looking for. And it shows in our directions, which I'm going to show you before I start doing this. In the directions, it shows that you're going to stick that to the 118 piece, which is that piece here. And then they're going to show you how you're going to fold it over. So it's giving you that illusion of solid book. And we got one of our books that's giving us some sheet. No sheet here, man. That's the side with the glue. So this is where the pliers come in handy. Weight that bad boy down. Yeah, let's see you pop up now. Yeah. I bet you can. Okay, so now we need the 3/9, which is here. And get that pair of pliers. Pull up that sticker. Gently, be gentle. You gotta be gentle. Get our piece, our wood piece. Now, if you want to, lay it down on the table or the directions or whatever you're using, like me. Line up those pieces. So you see that we have this on this wood piece here. If you can see, I'm not sure if you can or not. It has a distorted top. So meaning that it has larger books, that illusion of the larger books. I don't know if you guys can see. I try. It's hard to see it. It really is. But you'll see how it's cut that way. So you got to make sure you match that up with that sticker because it has that same cutout. Okay, fabricate the two. We got those two. Stick them down. And then, okay, just double checking. Always double check. Now, the trick to this is line up that cut up spot. You can see it better there. That extended cut. You're going to line it up with that sticker in that same area. The best that you can. Line it up. Oop, oop, oop. Stick my finger. There it is. It's lined up. I'm going to push that down till it adheres. She's got distorted wood. It's distorted wood. It's giving you the illusion that you have more wood than you think. And then we're supposed to fold this around. Now it's just showing that I'm bending it to the side. But I need to know, I would assume that it's going to fold all the way around to the back. Because it just don't make any sense to have it sticking out. And also, guys, remember, this is yours. So she's not an animal. You could do it the way you want. You know, it doesn't have to be exact. You know, make it your own. Do the best you can. Okay, so now what we're going to do, and this little sticker is being a little, you know what? It don't want to. It don't want to stay. I'm going to hold it down for a hot minute to get it to stay. And then we're going to add glue to that bottom edge because it needs to stick to the shelf. Ha ha ha, you know? So we're going to put that on there. I'm a little more liberal with the glue on stuff like this because you want it there because there's nothing supporting the back of it. So you don't want it to move. And that's the trick to that. Again, this is where our pliers come in handy. And this is where I use the bent pliers, tweezers. Gives me a little more control because it is a small space. So you're going to put it in there, center it the best that you can. And you see how I've got it kind of just on the edge. You're going to push it in, supporting it with your finger in the back. And there we go. And then what you do after that is lightly push down on the top just to set it in place. And again, if you're a little nervous, it's not close enough to the edge for you, put it on the face, flop it down, push it, and then you can add liberal force to hold it in place. And there you go. We have books. Holy mackerel, we've got books. Can you see the books, guys? There they are. Ta-da! We have books. Awesome. Set that off to the side. Okay, now we're gonna stress out stuff a little bit here. Laura has to use tweezers on the wood, small pieces. Yes. You know, I'm not even going to elaborate on that because it's not that kind of show. But that would be funny as hell. That's more of a morning brew cheek talk there. Force, that's right. Yeah, you just gotta add a little bit of force because you gotta make it stick. Sometimes it don't stick, you know. You got to do what you got to do. So, all right, we're going to stress out step just a little bit here. I want to switch gears and go to making our plates and our plate displays. So what we got to have, because we had skipped these parts, so we got to go back and do them. And what we need for the plates is 327 and the E68. That's where all of this stuff comes in. This is the E-bag. The E-bag with all the fancy stuff. And we're going to need, a lot of this is jewelry findings. If you guys have ever made jewelry, you know what that is. Excuse me. The brilliance of this is if anything gets lost, or I've had kits where I haven't gotten pieces and I just go out into the shop and I go get the parts that I need because of all of the jewelry making stuff. Look at this frame, a gold frame. This is high class stuff, guys. So yeah, we're going to need a gold finding for our plate stand. And I believe it is this one here because it looks large enough to hold our little plate. So can you see that? Look at that. A little gold pretty. We're going to put that right there where we don't lose it. And then we're going to need a 327, which I believe is actually just a sticker. And we have 2 of those we've got to make. So there's another one in here. Oh, there it is. There it is. It's trying to get away from me. I don't think so. You will come with me. And this, I was going to say, what the hell is the problem here? I've got a little screw stuck in it. The screw's stuck, guys. Are there any diamonds in this kit? Oh my God. Sorry, guys. Wait, I got to remove the screw. There we go. Little tiny gold screw back into the bag, buddy. We have all kinds of goodies. All kinds. Look, here's a bag of our gems. But we're not using those right at the moment. We're going to use these 2 pieces here, which you can see there. At some point, if I continue to do this live with you guys, I'll have to figure out how to get a better close-up view of what's going down. But we need 327, which is a sticker piece that, sure, that's easy enough. We're just going to stick that on there. I thought they were going to make it a little more difficult, but I guess not. Because there's 327 right there. Our 2 little plates. Take my word for it, they're very pretty. So I've got to figure out some better settings for this so you guys get a better looky. But they are already cut out for you. Prefab. There we go. Ready to rock and roll. You just stick it on the inside center of that gold backing. And that's going to give you your plate. Stick it on there. And I'm going to push it into place. And look, instant plate. And we see instant plate. Jeez, man, if it was that easy. You know what I mean? Better light. Can you see the light? It sucks. I'm really trying, guys. So there it is. Our little plate. We're going to set that there. And then we'll do the second one. Well, hello, we got to grab it first, right? Can you imagine drinking and doing this, guys? What a hot mess that would be. Get that in the center before you push it down. And this one doesn't want to go. It's not cooperating. Get it in there. Get it in there. Come on, you turkey. There it is. There it is. I forced it. Nope. Saying I don't think so. I don't think so. There we go. Center. Push. Let's see. Those miniature Santas should be dancing when it's complete. Yeah. Because they'll have a place to live. And there that is on number 2. So now the stand. The stand is separate. And that is on that black board. Let's get the black board out. The black board. There it is. And this is board O. Oh boy. So And we've got to find the right one. I've got to go back a page so I make sure I've got the right piece. And that is, oh, actually, it is C107. See, I didn't have the right one. C107. And is this a C? No. C108. I'm telling you, it looks like an O to me, guys. But what do I know, right? No, this is C as well. Well, and I said 107, correct? That's what I said, 107. Let me double check. Yep, 107. Sounds Rock 107. You remember that, Bill? Punch those out. Very gentle. Do the best you can because it's a small piece, so it's gonna. If there's an issue, remember. We're stuck. Take that glue off of that blade. Let me clean that off. And I use my scissors to scrape that glue off the edge. You'll hear the scrape. So I've got a clean blade, and then I'm going to slowly score that. Because this has a small, tiny tip on it, I don't want it to break. Even though it does, we can always repair it. Not a big deal. So we're going to cut that so it loosens up. And then we're going to push it out. Push it real good. Oh, how you like it, Cherry? Good. Well, then it gives me hope. And then gently remove that from the board. There, we've got one. God. Get our tweezers, see if we can remove that without having a problem. Because I don't want that tip to break off. Slowly remove. There's one. Are you freaking out yet, Steph? Now, even you score it, it doesn't guarantee that it's going to come out. Let's do it again, because this one is having an issue at the top. There we go. I heard a snap. It was a good snap, not a bad snap. There it is. We have saved it. There's the second piece. Ooh, not 100%. Ooh, that's bad. Because it done broke it. Okay, now you get to see me repair it. 911, gotta have a repair. Where is it? Where'd it go? It fell off. There it is. I'm gonna push it up towards this way so you guys can see. See the little tiny speck there? That's the piece that broke off. So now I gotta flip the damaged piece over. Oh, look how it did that. Oh, you stinkweed. You guys aren't going to believe this. Each side is colored black. The center is what come out. I've got both sides there. It come out from the center. Oh, you got to be kidding me. That's a new one. So now I've got to put glue inside and see if I can fit that piece in there. Wish me luck. Small amount, and here we go. We're going to see if we can get this to fit back in there. See if I got it the right way. Wow, that was a first for me. Holy shakes. There it is. I don't believe it. I did it. On the first go, I repaired it, guys. I repaired it. Damn. So there we go. We'll let that set up before we glue it together. In the meantime, again, take your file off that little edge there, because we're going to have to stick these two pieces together, and that is where they got to go together. So you got to have a smooth edge there. Because like a plate stand, it's going to go at an angle like this. So if you have that little lump of wood there, it's not gonna fit together well. Did it get in the hole? Yeah, it broke, man. Throw it away, get a new one. No. You can't do that. That's the challenge. You know, if something gets effed up, you gotta fix it. Okay, we're gonna put a bead of glue all along that edge. And then we're gonna fit it to that other black piece. So I'm gonna put that piece there on the table. You see how little that is? And then I'm gonna take the glued piece and hold it in the bent tweezers. So it gives me that angle that I need. And then you're gonna put that together at an angle so that it supports your plate. You see, you could make out the angle. Can you see that, guys? See the angle on that? Hold it there just for a little bit. The glue should hold it, but you know, just support it just for a little bit. If you want to blow on the wood, you could. That's up to you. And then you also can stand it up. And then when you stand it up, it should support itself. But be very careful. But you see, now we've got it standing up. So now it's ready for its little plate. Isn't that cute? So guess what? We've got one more to do. Yes, must have the correct angle. Yeah, because you got to remember, you're going to put that little plate in there. It's going to go in there and sit. So do a test run. This one's a little wide, so I gotta close it up a little bit. I gotta close it up a little wide on that angle. Bring it in. Reel it in. There we go. That's perfect. Can you see how that is? I gotta tell, but just looking at it, that plate is gonna set right in there. So that's gonna be so cool. Okay, so we're gonna let that sit. So slowly push it out of your way, so it doesn't get busted up. I've done that, and that's enough to make you want to pull your hair out. So let's see. Steph's like, trash it, throw it out. I know, you're probably saying, why just go buy it all done. Go buy it finished already. What are you, crazy? But what fun is that? You know, it's like when, Bill does the refinish of the guitars. It's like, just go buy one that's done already. But no, he has the satisfaction in creating it and making it his own. That's the fun. Okay, we've got this one I'm going to score. And then this one I'm going to score. Actually, we're getting close to the 2-hour mark, guys. So we're gonna do this up and then probably call it a night, guys, because I'm losing the group, guys. So there's the one. I like the Millennium Falcon. Not for nothing. Oh, see, Bill's working on one now. What are you, crazy? Long time ago, because I grew up watching Star Trek. My father was a big Star Trek fan, and I did that. I got a model. Actually, it was my first space-time model, because I used to put model cars together. I put the model of the Enterprise together from my father. What a job that was! But it was fun, and it was something that he really loved. He had it hung in his office. Now, see this one? I noticed right here on the back of this board that it wasn't pre-cut correctly. So that I don't screw it up, I'm going to cut that section with the utility knife. Some call it a utility knife. I call it an X-Acto knife. That's what I grew up calling it. But craft knife, whatever you want to call it. We're gonna pre-score that one so it doesn't break on us, because that is a actually sensitive spot right there, and I don't want that to break in that section. But if it does, we can fix it. But why fix it if you don't have to? You know what I mean? You know what I mean, Jelly Bean? So there we go. They come out. They come out in one piece. We are gold. Brilliant. Okay, so again, we are going to... Oh, darn, look at that. That piece come out again on this one. That must be a flaw in this stuff, guys. So now I gotta glue that one. The center part come out, isn't it? It's just gotta be a flaw in the panel itself. So I might have that problem with this whole sheet. I might have this problem with the center coming out on it. What kind of crap is that? Well, what do you want? Stuff's from China. Let's drop it in the center. Get that glued into place. In you go. Come on. Work for mama. Get on in there. I mean, not for nothing. There could be worse things you could watch. You could be like watching somebody sleep right now. At least this is productive, right? There it is. We've got it repaired. Let that sit for a bit. Get it locked into place. Come on, work with me. There we go. Okay, so now that it is repaired, get it down all the way. Now I'm seeing a space. Blind as bad as I am, I'm seeing a space. So it's not down all the way. So we've got to fix that. Let's turn it around. Might not be fitting it in correctly. There we go. Now we've got it going on. It's right now. Fit right down in there. Beautiful. So it is repaired. So again, we are going to glue that edge before our glue dries out. And this will help with that repair on that one. That extra glue. Glue, glue, glue. And then we're going to take our piece, lay it on the table, lay this one next to it. Get that angle going on. Even it up. It's not even. There we go. Now I've got my angle. I'm going to stand it up. As you can see, standing it up. And then I'm going to squeeze it together to get that correct angle that I need for that plate. Do a test run. Get the plate. Test it out. That's going to work. Slide that back. And unfortunately, we can't touch those until they're dry. But we have 2 plate stands, guys. So did it freak everybody out? So we freaked out. Should have just trashed it. Oh, Steph. We need to have a talk. So that's the beginning, guys, of the cupboard. We've got to wait till those dry before we can put them in. The next piece that's going to be made for the cupboard is the magic wand. Can you see that? Let's slide that over. A magic wand on a stand I have to make. And what else goes on there? A couple of crystal balls got to go on there. Those are pretty easy. You're just going to glue and put them on a base. So the next time that you see this, all these little gadgets are going to be on there. And the facial is going to be on there to, close it up. So that'll go here. If I can get it to line up so you guys will see. So you put the facial on. Will it be a finished cupboard? And then we're going to have all of our little tchotchkes in there. And I'll do those on the side and put them in. And then when you guys come back, you'll see them. So we'll see how we do this. I don't know if I'll continue to do this on on Monday. Jeff goes on Mondays. I just took advantage of tonight because I knew they weren't going to be on. So it might be a Sunday thing. We'll see. I think it would just be much better a Sunday. Don't blow on it. You'll never find those pieces. That's why I always tell everybody, leave the stuff in the baggies. Because, look at this. I got to show you this. Look at this. This is the kind of stuff that we're dealing with here. you've got, can you guys see those? Look at all that stuff. Look at this. These are the screws. That's why you gotta have the little screwdriver. See these little specks? Those are screws. Look at this. This is the stuff that we do. That's why never take the stuff out of the bag until you need it. Because forget it. You sneeze, you're blowing that shit to Timbuktu. So we ever put the screws back in. Any questions, guys? Did you enjoy this? Was it just like wicked boring or something that you'd like me to continue to do? Look at the frame. Isn't that frame great? Everything is so realistic. I love it. So you got to let me know if it's something that you'd want me to do. And maybe, like I said, we'll do it Sunday evenings. This way, it's not stomping on anybody else's schedule. I know Bill usually goes on Saturdays. I think. I might be wrong. No, that kind of stuff you choose to deal with. I'll check out your guest interviews. Oh, thanks, Tom. Yeah, check out that stuff. I interview a lot of paranormal groups. I'm actually working on January's schedule. So we're going to have some new people on. I want to really dip deep into what's going on. Especially, I want to get a lot of more smaller channels on because they need to be recognized just like the rest of us do. I mean, I'm still a small channel, you know, and it's we choose to watch you. Please continue. Can't wait to see the progress. Okay, great. Then I'll do it. Yeah. It's okay. I go on whenever. Oh, okay. So, you know, it's, I think Sunday nights will be the best because I know Jeff didn't go on because of the dog. There was an incident with the dog. And that's Mondays are his nights. So, forgot to put stuff back in the bag. Don't do that. Don't do that. Oh, good Lord of Gracie. I think this is a hinge, guys. Oh God, I gotta show you this. I don't dare open that up because that is some tiny stuff. I'm insane. Love it. Look at that. This is a hinge for the door. We're gonna have to get meds for Steph. She's gonna. But yeah, if you want me to continue, I'll continue. It's a given. I figured we'd do the test run. A lot of people find this very boring, but I find it very relaxing. You know, and it's the challenge. That's what it is. It's the challenge of being able to do this and having it come out and then actually having the lights work. That's the best part. When you're all done and you turn it on and, you know, it's ta-da! Yeah, we have lights. That's the great part. The next one I have is Edinburgh Castle. Of course, this will take us about a month to finish, unless I cheat in between and get some stuff out there quicker for you guys to watch. But I will continue if you guys like it. Oh, this I loved it. Oh, great. And we need to get Bill to do something. Bill is good at doing this kind of stuff. So there we go. Now we're getting Bill, giving Bill a new project. But yeah, it's great fun. It really is. And if you do, you know, if you're up for, that's what it is. If you're up for the challenge, then this is the kind of thing you should do. And it's not just little houses and stuff like that. I mean, just putting together models is a challenge, you know? I remember doing that as a kid. It's been a long time. Hopefully they changed the glue because the glue was horrible stuff. Very interesting. I can't wait to see you to do more of this. Please take care and I'll see you Yes, I'll see you in the morning brew on Wednesday. Holy hell, a month. Yeah. Sometimes longer. Excuse me. If I choose to do the big one again, Steph, that took a year. But that was all customized stuff. But it takes a year to do the big one. I challenged enough waking up every day. You never know, it might be a new hobby that you might want to get into. Start off small, you know. Ooh, I still have time. Oh, pull that stuff out, Bill. I loved doing model cars. Oh, that was just, I loved it. But like I said, the worst part, I had to hook up like a ventilation system because the glue would knock you on your ass. And that's why, kids used to go out and buy and sniff that stuff and thinking, oh, they're nuts. Horrible smelling stuff. So hopefully, God, it's been over 30 years since I put one of those together. So they must have improved on the glue. I'm pretty sure they have. But if you still got, if this, if you want to open them. Because see, that's the thing. If you're doing it as a collection, then my dog's scraping at the door. You're doing it as a collector's item, then you don't want to open the package, right? You have the Knight Rider. Get out. No friggin' way. Night, I want to see that. Maybe I'll narrate as Lord Bass. There you go, Steph. See, the only thing is, when I do this, I can't have the headphones on because the headphones don't reach. So. No, the plastic 1/24 scale. Oh. Julie said I couldn't do that. I can't feel anything. It's difficult, Julie. You have to do a lot of adjustments. Like I said, with the lighting, I had to pull out the work lamp. This has many settings on it, this lamp, and then I had to get out, the magnifier. This was a great purchase, guys. I'm not kidding you. This was like $17. And if you need something like this, look, this closes up. So this can be handheld like that. So if you want to read or whatever, But I like it because of the base. It has that base. It has measurements on it for centimeters on each side. So if you need, you don't have a ruler, you've got it right here. And then you've got this thing, and this is rechargeable. So you plug it in, USB. And like I said, the settings, look at that. If you can't see with that kind of a light, man, you need to put it away. The best thing I bought and for this. Because like I said, a lot of times the directions for these suck. So you really need magnifying. And then if you, the directions aren't clear enough, then you have to look at the picture. And then you figure it out by the photograph. I had to do that on the last one I did. There was places where it didn't say in the directions where something went or how it went together. So I had to look at the picture and figure it out that way. So, it's like I said, these kits aren't perfect, but they're great fun. And I'm glad you guys are enjoying it. I think it's cool. The magnifier, Bill? Yeah, it was the best thing I ever bought. I was going to get one of the big ones that attached to the table. I'm like, oh, I really don't want that because, I've got that in the shop. But that's attached permanently to the workbench. So I was online and I seen that. And I go, oh, this is perfect. Because I could use it here, move it any way I want. Use it and then get it the hell out of the way. But do you have car models, Bill? Of course, I don't know if that's something that he would want to put together to show because those are just awesome. I haven't actually seen a car model in years. I might have to get one or two and put them together. And it's a great way to spend the downtime, especially, if you're in the, like with Bill. Bill's on downtime because it's freezing outside. Last place he wants to be is a garage. So he's doing his music thing, which is great. And yep, like 30 of them. Oh, you brat. You are a brat. And then me, paranormal time, I don't investigate this time of year. It's too damn cold, guys. And most of the stuff I do is cemetery work, as you know. I'm not tracing through 5 foot of snow just to catch an EVP for somebody. Just this ain't happening. You got models from the 80s? Oh, you gotta show me. You gotta show me, Bill. You gotta show me. Show me your stuff. But the more detailed the work, the more I love it. It's the challenge. I know that's what it is. It's the challenge of being able to look at that and say, what am I nuts? But then when you accomplish it, oh man, it's great. It really is. And I'm like that with any project. You know, I always try to do something that's really detailed and just really, you know, takes a lot to get it to come out. Maybe that's the thing with jewelry, you know, making jewelry by hand. But I had to stop doing that because, yeah, fingers don't want to work. Bye-bye, they don't want to work. So it's a challenge. But, you know, you got to work around those challenges. You know, if there's a will, there's a way. I don't care who you are or what anybody says. If you are determined to get something done, you will find a way to do it. And that's truth. Magnum P.I. I fell in with older. Oh, Magnum P.I. he was a yummy. He was a yummy. Oh boy, Laura is saying, show me your stuff. That's right. I want to see your stuff. Show me. Don't leave it out too long, though, because Steph will lick it. She's a licker. Shot of the coffee cup. Cold coffee. Isn't it pretty? My friend was so thoughtful. She really was. I've got to send her something. And she's a very religious lady, so the cup has a scripture on it. It's very, very pretty. So I thought I would show it off tonight. So Lisa, if you're out there looking, look, I got your cup. It's beautiful. I love you. Thank you. Very pretty cup. So, okay, guys, you're probably tired of hearing me talk shit, right? Let's see. I bet you melted when he did that thing with his eyebrows during the open credits. Yeah. Just, you know what? And he's another one. He the older he gets, the better looking he gets. What is up with that? It's not fair. Piggy needs coffee now. Oh, I'm sorry. I showed her the coffee. Now she needs coffee now. I don't know what the hell time is it. Oh, it's only quarter to 9. So I ride motorcycles and lick fangs. That's what I do. There you go. Need to put a motorcycle together. There you go, Steph. It's something you like. But Dad's got really tiny parts. She'll be tossing it. Good night, Roger. Thanks for hanging out. I hope you enjoyed it. Not necessarily, Laura. I wanted to do things, but physically couldn't do it no matter how much I wanted it. Julie, you've just got to find other ways. I'm telling you, there's just other ways. You got to finagle it. You make it work. You know, even if you have to have somebody help you, you know, and if you don't have anybody to help you, you'll figure it out. You just maybe I'm just too stubborn. I don't know. It's just I don't give up. But take care. I want to see you soon. Good night, Julie. Have a great night. Snowing like mad here. Oh, see, you're picking on me, and I sent it your way. That means Susan's getting it too. Oh, the evil laugh. Let's check our books. Our books looking good. It's sticking. We have stickage for our little bookies. And then these two little pieces got to go on too. So, but it's a start. Yeah, my husband just closed the porch door, so he's checking it out, seeing what's going on there. Oh, see, that angle better. You can see the books and our little book and our little shelves. which really is going to be just, it's great. This is all the little tedious little things you got to put together. And then when you start putting the building together and start putting it in, that's when you, oh God, I'm finally there. You know, you finally feel the achievement that something is on its way to completion. So it is really good fun. So let's see, Mr. Bill, are you going on anytime this week? Any plans to entertain us with your dapper wit? I don't know who else we got on here that's got shows going on. Oh, and I think I just got a weather warning. It's gonna weather outside, guys. Pinky, do you have something coming up, Pinky? Miss Pinky? Pinky's gonna be starting her channel soon. Looking forward to that. Pinky is brilliant. If you guys aren't subscribed to her, which I know all of you are, she's just awesome. She does such a great job. And we already know Bill. Bill is just, Bill's Bill. Everybody's got to love a little bit of Bill. So, yes. And thanks to all the new people that showed up tonight. Like I said, this isn't a normal thing that I do. It's just something that everybody requested, so I did it. The Morning Brew is where we have our fun. Okay, sometime this week, fantastic. The Normal Brew is where we talk about everything. Paranormal, day-to-day, who's pissing who off, I don't know, stuff like that. I plan on unconsciousness. Okay, Roger. That's well, at least you got a plan for something. A wiki for Pinky. Yes, thanks for posting that stuff. Check out Pinky if you haven't. It's brilliant stuff. She's so talented. Everybody's got a talent. You just got to find out what it is. And then, of course, this Wednesday, no paranormal. Well, we'll probably talk paranormal, but it's the New Year's show because it's New Year's Eve. It's going to be late. It's going to be at 10 o'clock Eastern time. So hopefully everybody can show up and hang out with us for New Year's. There might be, a little sip and, a lot of cheek. And I'm just hoping everybody's going to have a good time to hang out. It's safer to stay home and watch somebody online than to go out because they're nuts. They're nuts out there. After the 19th of January, I'm planning to do a live stream. There you go. She's getting it together. So that's the plan for Wednesday, the New Year's stream. I'm back. Have the trolls stopped? Yes, they have, Gordo. They have stopped. We kicked them all out. And we might have to do something about that. But, and I apologize that from the beginning of the show, everybody that's still here that had to put up with that stuff. I don't like to get nasty, but, when it comes to my people and my show, nasty comes out. And then sometimes the filter gets dropped and, the language will let them know I'm serious. Yeah, Bug Bill to make Knight Rider. So there we go. So that's, my job is, yes, to protect everybody here, protect my show and my channel. And bottom line, if you're going to be an asshole, you're out. That's the rule. All of my mods know that. If you can't play nice, you're not allowed here. And that's how we keep it clean. And that's the rule for next year. Totally. There's not going to be any sympathy. It's done. It's done. Let's see. I'm sure she'll be back. Oh, that troll has it out for Emmy and anyone she associates with. I had no idea who it is. I had that problem before, and I got rid of some girl who actually has some issues, apparently. Wanted everybody to just call everybody mama. I'm thinking, oh, okay, that's got to go. So, and I expect it, with Emmy. I haven't had any problems with Emmy. And I know her show can be a bit dramatic and out there sometimes. And yeah, they do follow her, unfortunately. And so we just throw them out, And that's why Em doesn't hang out long, because she feels bad because they followed her. I really enjoy playing guitar on the show, not so not sure. No, it's good, Bill. We're learning stuff. We enjoy it. Roger needs no encouragement. Oh, yeah, I don't know who that chick is, but I'm glad you guys were on it, on the ball. Oh, I might have to just add a couple more wrenches, just so that you guys aren't overwhelmed. You know. Because I know if somebody else bigger is on, then Candy is tending to their needs. And I don't want, the girls in here to be overwhelmed. So I have to add the wrenches, I guess, just to keep everybody to play nice. It is what it is, So, okay, guys, I'm going to let you guys fly. She just spews out lies to you. You see what she was saying about Joe. Yeah, I caught some of it. So yeah, that's why we had to get rid of that garbage. I've got no problems with Joe. Joe has been nothing but nice to me. When anybody else has a problem with him, they need to deal with it backstage. Oh, I remember that Mama girl. Yeah, remember Bill? She wanted to call Carla Mama and somebody else. I'm thinking, what the flip? And so I messaged Emmy. I said, okay, what's the deal with this girl? And she goes, oh, God. She goes, get rid of her. She's bad news. So, yeah, she's blocked. So I want nothing to do with it. Good night, Betty. I hope you enjoyed yourself. I really, really do. Please, guys, remember. Oh, Tom, we have so many talented people here. It's amazing. So if you're not subscribed, go check out their channels. Help a bud out, Please subscribe, like, comment, all the YouTube stuff. We have to ask this because, it keeps us going. Entity Joe, yeah, she was saying stuff about him. She probably doesn't know him from Adam, so, whatever. It is what it is. Yeah, the chick was weird, Bill. It was, yeah, she told me some stuff about her. I'm thinking, oh boy. Put it this way, it's somebody that needs mental health care. I don't know if the girl's shut in, but yeah. And she's young too. And she latches onto people and does some really weird stuff. And then she porno bombs people on their channels. So you're telling me that isn't somebody that needs some kind of mental health care. All we can do is pray for them and hope that they get the help they need, but they're not going to be in my channel. So it is what it is. And now she just makes up lies. Oh, that girl you're talking about, Steph? Yeah, it is what it is. But yeah, Tom, thanks for joining. Anybody else that was new, please remember to subscribe. Hit that notification bell so you know the next time we're on. The show's not always about miniatures. This was, again, just a test run. But we do dive deep into the paranormal, and we like it because we're all out after the same thing. If Beardo would have a field day, yeah, he would. Yeah, he would. I don't entertain the trolls. I just tell you guys to get rid of them. I don't want to engage because then it just makes them come back and dish out more. Like I said, new year, new rules. If you are inclined to check it out, the merch stuff, I got new stuff in the merch from the morning show. We now have the Morning Brewster stuff. So if you want to check it out and get yourself a little morning Brewster or Morning Brew Crew stuff, that is in there as well with the new Debunkers calendar. Seriously, I would talk to her. I don't know what's going on. Yeah, Steph, Steph, I get it. You can't help everybody. You just can't. We try, and you know what? We get in trouble when we try to help. It always seems to backfire, or, you get kicked in the face for it. So I'm just going to have to put some kind of safeguards up this coming year because we just can't save everybody. We just do the best that we can. Oh, until then, guys, I hope you all have a great evening. Keep warm. Steph, try not to get buried or, pummeled too bad. Is there a morning brew on Wednesday? Yes, there is. There's going to be a morning brew this Wednesday and then the New Year's show Wednesday night. It's going to be a long day. But she thinks everyone in the paranormal are witches. Oh, well, hey, And apparently she's got an issue with that. Then why is she following the paranormal community? Explain that one. It's all an attention thing. People like that are dangerous. Yes, they are. Yes, they are. Thanks for popping back in, Gordo. I appreciate it. I know it's late for you. And it's getting late for him. Bill probably wants to get back to his guitar stuff. I'll work on this a little bit more so I have a finished little cupboard for you guys when you come back. And we'll just go truck along. That's all. But yes, morning brew Wednesday morning at 9. Hope you all guys grab your coffee and join in. Who knows what we'll talk about? We never know. We just roll with it. It goes from cars, music, food, paranormal, the daily grind. You know how that works. So you never know. So thanks to all my mods. Thanks for handling the garbage, guys. I appreciate it. You taking the trash out tonight. It was great. Any questions? Don't hesitate to message me, guys. I'm always up to answer questions the best that I can. And Sherry, love you too. Sherry, get better. Get yourself better and get out of there. Your home misses you. Keeping you in our prayers, Sherry. Until then, guys, have a great night, and I will see you all Wednesday morning. We're out in chat somewhere. Have a good one.